What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Stat Sheet Sports, and we have for you today Florida State versus LSU. Tonight, rather, is 7:30 kickoff, so it's the big game on Sunday. Hoping this game will be as entertaining as as Florida State Notre Dame was from last year. That was a very entertaining game last year on that one, with Florida State losing 41-38, either in overtime or the Florida State kicker missed to send it to overtime. I can't exactly remember which one. But yeah, so we're hoping for some good football tonight. And we're joined on the stream by Anthony from Sorgy Stories. So how are you doing tonight, Anthony?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. So you want to tell the audience about your channel?
Yeah, so we have what I guess would now be 2.5 years of content, of sports videos, food videos, travel videos, and then videos from our original hometown of Milwaukee and where we live now, Philadelphia. Recently, we've put a pause on the videos, but live streamed every weekend. And I would assume that starting next weekend, we're going to continue to do that with the NFL, college football, and of course the MLB playoffs, and then in October the NBA, November college basketball. And also a friendly reminder to everyone watching and you Stat Sheet Sports, it has been 22,575 days since Marquette lost a football game.
Nice. I remember you sharing that picture with me last night. Yeah.
Yes, we put that post out on our channel, and yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, do you think they'll ever get a football team back?
No, with how much money it costs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't assume so, because it's just so much. It's so expensive to start one up.
They have a stadium being built right across the street from the campus that's going to be for USL soccer, which is going to seat 8,000 people. So I guess technically, if they expanded it, they could have a college football stadium for Marquette and University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, but it costs so much money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's ridiculously expensive to start a football program. But hey, once you get one started, you'll definitely make a lot of money off of it.
For sure.
I mean, for most schools, the football is what really pays for most of their other sports.
Yeah.
Football is the main money-making sport, and then men's college basketball is a little bit, but really outside of that, there's not a whole lot of revenue sports.
Yeah.
You don't really have a lot of revenue sports unless you're a team that you're just known for a certain sport and you're really good, like Vanderbilt in baseball.
Yeah, or Mississippi State baseball, or
they're not making more than their football programs.
Yeah,
but they're still making some money off of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely not the revenue sport. I mean, football is definitely the big revenue sport for sure.
Yeah, it is for sure. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with conference realignment, considering that college football and just in general sports, it's all about the money, and that's something that in a way I think is hurt, especially when you look at NIL. And just, even before NIL, I talked about this with Chicago Sports Network last night on his stream, that it's just something where, you've had players being paid by the schools secretly for forever, who knows how long, and that's hurt college football, because a team like Wisconsin isn't going to be able to do what a team like Alabama can, and it doesn't do it really has created the game we have today that doesn't it's not as ideal as what we want it to be. And the only way that you can fix it is if college football is governed by the NFL, and no one wants that to happen.
No, No,
That
not at
would be
all.
terrible for the sport and for the game, because it doesn't make sense, and that's the only way it would be balanced. So we're just gonna have to live with this, but it is still fun, and
Oh yeah,
that's why we're all here.
for sure, for sure. And before this game kicks off, let's go ahead and get kind of our thoughts, and we'll get our picks in for this game. So LSU Florida State, what do you think of this game, and who do you think was going to win this game?
I'm taking the Tigers of LSU. I think it will be a close game. I predicted. I think, as I'm actually going to check this on our score prediction contest we did here. I think I had LSU 8-4, and Florida State 5-7. But I think that both of these teams are middle of the road teams that aren't going to surprise anyone, as I am checking on those records right now. Let's see. I gotta find this quickly. I was trying to use the keyword search. I said 8-4 for LSU. For Florida State, I had them 5-7.
I got you. So you think LSU is going to win? What's your score prediction?
As I'm not, I don't. I'll be honest. I don't know a lot about these teams, but I'll take that. I'll take LSU. 28 or 28-23.
Okay. Yeah, so looking at it for me, I also think LSU is going to win this game. I think it'll be a little bit more scoring than you do, and I think LSU will win by a little bit more. I think that LSU is going to win. I have it at 34-24.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a good game, highly competitive game. And I'm excited to get this one kicked off, as they're interviewing the coaches and they're just about ready for kickoff. I think this is going to be a fun game. We might have Chicago Sports Network joining us a little bit later on. Not sure
All
if he'll be
right.
able, but we might have him joining as well. Heck, we may even drop the link in the comments for all the viewers
I'm game for that.
if some of them want to join in. We can always do that as well.
Yeah.
Get this going. But yeah, so I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a great game. We'll see several new eras in LSU. Obviously, Brian Kelly, first game coaching for them.
Oh yes.
Jaden Daniels, the new quarterback. So I mean, there's a lot of unknowns about LSU to see in this one.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna be watching the secondary feed of this game. For ESPN3, the Skycast, to see it shows both angles of the game. So hopefully I can see on a penalty or something different.
Yeah.
Mine hasn't started yet, so it should start as soon as the game kicks off.
Yeah, mine hasn't started either. There's their commercial break. I'm watching just through DirecTV on ABC. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. They're on commercial break right now, but I would imagine they're probably going to kick off. They're probably doing coin toss right now, and they're going to kick off as soon as they get back. But while we have a moment, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. We're going to have a lot of streams going on throughout the year. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the college football season. Also, go over to Sorgy Stories. Make sure you subscribe to them as well. Help them get that monetization. They need 1,000 more watch hours to go over there. Just binge watch all their videos and help them get to 1,000 more watch hours so they can hit that monetization level. And also go check out our good buddy Chicago Sports Network. Even though he's a Notre Dame homer, he still puts out good content. So make sure you go and subscribe to him and check out his Notre Dame Ohio State stream from last night. That was very entertaining.
It
As,
was.
as Notre Dame stayed close, and then eventually Ohio State pulled away. I mean, even with 3 minutes to go in the game and they're down 11, he's still giving scenarios about how they can win. So make sure you check that out. It was very entertaining to see.
Um, quick question.
Uh huh.
Are there any other games happening right now in college football, or is this it?
This is the only game. There was another
Okay.
game earlier between Jackson State and Florida A&M, but last I saw of that game, with 8 minutes to go, Jackson State was up 59-3.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I was thinking. I'm like, should I pull up the ESPN scoreboard if there are any other games going on? But
nah,
um,
there's no more. The only two games left in Week 1. We got Florida State LSU tonight, and then we have Clemson and Georgia Tech tomorrow.
yeah.
And there you see it there on the screen for those of you watching. Notre Dame beat Florida State last year 41-38, the final in overtime. So Brian Kelly, Mike Norvell coaching rematch, but Brian Kelly coaching a different team in this game to start Week 1. But will be interesting to see Mike Norvell and Brian Kelly go head-to-head after a close game last year. So they're lining up for the kickoff, and it looks like Florida State is going to kick to LSU to get this game rolling on this Sunday night.
Also, I just want to give a shout out to the Sorgy Squad, our subscribers. Our Backyard Brawl stream on Thursday night was the third most viewed stream we've ever had. So shout out to them. Or actually, no, number 4, as I'm looking through them all, behind Packers 49ers, the Rose Bowl, and Marquette Creighton. So yeah, shout out to our subs.
Not a good start for Florida State on the kickoff. The ball goes out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. So a terrible kick there from Florida State, and it'll go out of bounds, and LSU will take over at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position here for them. As let me get this screen back up. There we go. Make it a little easier for get the screen back right for you guys to see the game there on the ESPN Gamecast. And Jaden Daniels, career Arizona State, he had 29 career starts, a very experienced guy, making his first start with LSU tonight. We'll see what he can do.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, my internet went out for about a half second there.
No, you are good.
But did you hear what I was saying before?
Yeah, we heard you about the streams. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first down play for Jaden Daniels, he scrambles out of the pocket and gets all the way down to about the Florida State 40-yard line. So a big run, about a 25-yard run there from Jaden Daniels. Florida State got to him, got some pressure, but he was able to escape and found a lot of green grass before getting out of bounds at about the 40-yard line of Florida State territory. For those of you guys watching, if you have any questions, put your questions in the chat, and we will be sure to answer them and put those up on the screen.
Yeah, just saw we got our first viewers. I've been watching the whole time on my computer while just kind of looking at the chat because usually it comes on StreamYard later. Yeah, I just saw that first down at the 40. But
And there's going to be a personal foul at the end of that first down play on Florida State.
Yeah.
After the play, the defensive back jerked the receiver's face mask, so tack on another 15, and LSU is all the way down to the Florida State 25 on just one play. The next play is a throw to the end zone. Did he catch it? No, he dropped it. Man, that was a great throw. Tabute just couldn't quite hold on. Looked like LSU was about to score in 2 plays, but the defensive back.
I thought that this was
right there it bounced. The defensive back did a nice job of getting a hand on it to break it up.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought that this game was going to be in Death Valley. I just realized it's going to be at it's at the Superdome.
Oh yeah, it took me a little bit to realize that too until I saw All-State Louisiana kickoff and not just a home game.
Yeah.
So the second and 10 from the 25 play action or option run for Daniels, and he's going to get all the way to about the 16-yard line for a 3rd and 1. So, I mean, this LSU offense has came out firing, and the Florida State defense thus far does not seem to have an answer for it. I mean, they had a great play. The only play they didn't get yards on that incomplete pass, they had a guy in the end zone who caught the ball, but the defender was able to break it up just barely. So big 3rd and 1 here for LSU.
Yeah. One other thing, Florida State 1-0 on the year. I just realized. I forgot that they actually played Duquesne.
Yeah, beat Duquesne.
Blowout, right?
What's that?
Blowout, right?
Blowout, yeah, for like 49-7. And a big run there for LSU on 3rd and 1 as they get it all the way down to about the 6 for a 1st and goal to the 7. 1st and goal for LSU, trying to get on the board first here. For all of you new viewers, make sure you guys like and subscribe to both me and Sorgy Stories. Go check them out for some great sports content. They do travel content, all kinds of stuff, help them reach 4,000 watch hours. As the 1st and goal play is a handoff up the middle down to about the 5-yard line.
And get our guy here, Statsheet Sports, to 1,000 subs and those 4,000 watch hours.
Yes. Yeah.
Hopefully, stream hours will count for you.
I hope so, yeah.
I hope. YouTube's been messing around with the algorithms, as every creator knows.
And a bad snap for LSU, and Daniels is just going to have to fall on it back at the 19-yard line.
Okay, so I just saw that 1st and goal run. I'm about to see this.
Man, that was a terrible snap. Nowhere even near Daniels. And he had to fall on that one at the 19-yard line.
Yeah.
So they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 19.
Yeah, I'm about to see this snap. And oh, terrible snap there. Atrocious by the center. I'm trying to figure out who that was.
State getting some pressure. And is that going to be... Nope, he got rid of it almost a sack. But Florida State got some pressure, and they're going to force the field goal for LSU. So a nice job of standing strong once LSU got down into the deep into the red zone. Now, they did get helped out by the bad snap, but, man, they played great defense those last couple plays, and will force the field goal here for LSU.
So that bad snap there was from Garrett Dellinger, the offensive lineman of the 6'5" sophomore.
Yeah. He's supposed to be a pretty solid center. As the 36-yard field goal for LSU's up and good, and they get on the board first, 3-0 over Florida State. So Florida State, after this commercial break, they're going to get the ball and see what they can do with their first possession. Jordan Travis, definitely an outstanding dual-threat quarterback. We'll see if he can make some plays and see what this offense can do. They look pretty good against Duquesne last week. Now, granted, it was Duquesne. They're nowhere.
I was about to say
of LSU, but the chemistry, at the least, the chemistry was there. The chemistry aspect of it was there, so that's good.
Yeah. It seemed like special teams. You got to look at each game because in week 1, some teams start off strong, some don't. On that, the side of the ball we don't talk about between the kicker, punter, long snapper, and blockers, and returners as well. I would say that it seems like LSU started off well with that field goal. Yesterday we had some bad field goals.
Especially from East Carolina. They handed that game to NC State.
I'm trying to think if there were any bad ones on Friday or Thursday. But I know yesterday I was watching the NC State ECU game, and that was sad. Both of the group of five North Carolina schools losing in heartbreaking fashion to Power Five NC schools.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those were definitely highly entertaining games. App State scoring 40 points. 40 points in the over 40 points in the fourth quarter. Yet North Carolina is still able to win. I don't know if that just shows how good their offense is that they can give up 40 points in one quarter and still win, or what. But
Yeah,
I mean, that is just crazy, absolutely crazy that they can give up that many points, and
yeah,
that they give up that many points and they still come out on top like that. I mean, that's just crazy.
for sure. And everyone in the comment section, leave a comment, give us your prediction, and tell us what you think about what's going on throughout the game.
And not just this game. Give us your thoughts on yesterday's games, tomorrow's game, Clemson Georgia Tech. Which, by the way, I will be streaming that game as well. Hopefully, we can have Sorgy stories on for that one as well.
I, I
Um,
I'll see what I can do. I for sure won't be able to be on for the whole game,
oh yeah,
but
no
I'll
worries.
try to get on for the first half.
No worries. Yeah, we'll have him on. Try and have him on. Maybe try and get Chicago Sports Network on. So yeah, it's gonna be. Um, we're gonna have some good streams tonight and tomorrow night, and then next week. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to stream any games because I'm going to the Clemson Furman game, but I will be able to. I will be doing Louisville UCF Friday night, so I will have
Yeah,
that one.
I need to look at the schedule for. I know I made a schedule for next week, but next Sunday we also have the NFL, so I don't know what. And also, if you look on our channel, we might not be posting videos, but almost every weekend we're recording them. We have over 25 videos, I think, now recorded, so and ready. Just all they need is an edit and to be posted. But we're on the weekends between I'm between streaming and watching football. If I can, watching a little baseball, and then obviously going out and doing stuff in Philly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and with those streams next weekend, I'll try and do Louisville UCF Friday night. Now it depends on my work schedule. If I end up having to work Friday night, I won't be able to stream that one. And then Sunday, depending on my work schedule, I may do I may do an NFL game or two, maybe some Sunday night football. Or are you guys going to be doing the Packers Vikings game?
I don't know. It depends on whether we're gonna get it or not.
Okay.
If we get it, I would assume so, but I'm not sure on anything. And I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, no worries. But yeah, for all you viewers out there, if I do an NFL game, I'll do an NFL game, but it'll be at a different time slot than Sorgy Stories, because we try not to do the same time slots. That way, we don't have to split viewers. Because some of our subscribers are shared between us. We both have people that are subscribed to both, so they don't have to worry about, which one to watch or watch both of them. But yeah, so. Florida State gets sacked on first down for no loss. Then a 3-yard run on second down, and they're faced with an early third and long here, 3rd and 7. This LSU defense trying to get a stop, see if the Florida State offense can do anything, or if they're going to give the ball right back to the LSU offense that went right down the field and scored their first drive. And if it weren't for a bad snap, might have put 7 up. Jordan Travis drops back to throws, finds his man over the middle for the first down. About a 10-yard pass completion there by Jordan Travis, and a new set of downs for the Seminoles. So, yeah, I mean, this is a big drive for Florida State. The defense was out there for about 4 minutes. So just to get them a little bit of a breather, chew up. You want to chew up about 2 or 3 minutes of clock at the least, but also just to get some momentum as there's another pass over the middle to receiver all the way down to the LSU territory to the 42-yard line. So both these teams getting into plus territory on their first drive. But yeah, this is just a big drive for Florida State to just get some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. So yeah, 1st and 10 from the LSU 42. We'll see if the Noles can do something here. The handoff, and there's a big hole all the way down to the 22-yard line, a 20-yard run for the LSU running back Ward, but there is a flag on the play. This one may be coming back. We'll have to see what the call is on that one. That's a killer. They get offensive lineman number 75 with a hold. So that erases a 20-yard run and will push them back 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 20 from their own 48 now. Man, he didn't even have to hold him there. I see we got a bunch of new viewers just joined in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts, opinions, any questions in the chat. We'll be sure to do that. We love the fan interaction. Sorgy Stories is gone for a second, but he'll be right back. As Jordan Travis, a nice run around the edge, and he's going to make a lot of that ground back up, and he's going to get a first down on 1st and 20, all the way down to about the 30-yard line of LSU. So a big play there. Yeah, down to the 29 for Jordan Travis. Really showing you what he can give you. He can make some good throws on the run already on this drive, then using his legs for a big run on this drive.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, got you. But yeah, Jordan Travis already 2 for 2 for 31 yards and a 23-yard scramble as well. As there's the handoff to Ward, and he will push ahead for about 4 yards. We see I got John Jansen in the chat. Says hi. What's going on?
What's up, John?
Had him in a lot of our streams yesterday.
Yes.
Him back in this one. This one should be a little bit more entertaining. Actually, doing play-by-play during this one. So yeah, but this has been an entertaining game so far. And 2nd and 6 from Florida State. The handoff to Ward, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose about 3 yards on that one. Burns for LSU got there to drop him for the loss on the play.
John, as you're talking about your Cardinals, I do have to say, when you guys play San Diego, I'm going to be the biggest Cardinals fan on planet Earth, as the Brewers are in a tight race with the Padres in the wild card. San Diego is actually playing right now. The Brewers lost, took 1 out of 4 from Arizona. But Arizona's been hot. They took down the Brewers. They took down the Phillies. But the Brewers do have next Colorado and then San Francisco, Cincinnati. So I hope in those next 3 series that they can get some wins and put themselves in a good spot as San Diego in what would now be in their next 7 games. They have, including tonight, they have 4 against the Dodgers.
Yeah, they got a tough stretch coming up as we're in a commercial break right now, as the LSU defender is down after the 3-yard loss by Florida State running back Lawrence Tofili. So, we're just waiting on this action to get started back. But both teams having pretty good opening drives. LSU went straight down the field, got it 1st and goal, had a bad snap that set them back, and they had to settle for a field goal. But Florida State down to the LSU 29 right now. They'll be faced with a 3rd and 10 when we get back. But a lot of time here to get a play call in, really get something you like called and drawn up. So Jordan Travis 2 for 2 for 31 yards. Also has 2 carries for 23 yards. So he's He's come out ready. Jaden Daniels has come out strong. He is 0 for 2. One pass was a throwaway. The other one was a perfect throw to the receiver in the end zone who caught the ball, but the Florida State defensive back did a nice job of dislodging the ball out of his hands before he completely secured the catch. So he's made a good throw, Jaden Daniels has, and he also has 2 carries for 34 yards as well. He's shown his ability to get out of the pocket and make something happen. Um, so yeah, we are should be coming back here in a second. For those of you just now joining, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We'll also be doing Clemson Georgia Tech stream tomorrow night, and then we'll try and have some more streams as well next week. We're really going to be streaming a lot this season. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. That way you don't miss any of those. Um, and yeah, help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the college football season. We got a long ways to go, but I think we can definitely hit it. Especially with the way that I racked up subscribers during the college football season last year, particularly at the end of the season during the bowl games and stuff. You remember that I was at like 60 subscribers, and I went from 60 to 400 and
That was insane.
something. Yeah, it was insane. Just off a couple bowl games, we did Alabama, Cincinnati, Georgia, Michigan, Baylor, Ole Miss, and Utah, Ohio State, and Notre Dame, Oklahoma State.
Man, the Grossi rig would have gotten us to 2K if I was on that stream. I was awesome traveling that day.
Jordan Travis got pressured, threw it down the field. It looks like another LSU defender is shaking up on that one. Looks like he hurt his knee. Number 18, he's still on his knee, and he's going to sit down now. So not a good sign for them, but Jordan Travis's pass goes incomplete. It's 4th and 10, and they'll have to settle for a field goal. That's going to be about a 45, 46-yard field goal, as it was B.J. Ojolari, but he hopped up and he jogged off the sideline on his own strength. Should be good. I think he probably just frogged his knee or something. As we look here, yeah, it looked like him and Jordan Travis kind of hit knees, and Ojolari kind of landed on that knee too after he hit him. So yeah, I think that's what it was. But got a 46-yard field goal here for Florida State. We'll see if they can tie it up here early on in the first quarter.
Two things that I was just thinking about. Next week, week 2, we're gonna see something that I don't know the last time we saw it. We're gonna see Gus Johnson calling an Alabama game.
Oh yeah,
which will be really exciting.
As the kick is no good, missed it just to the right, just a hair to the right, missed that one. But yeah, so LSU is going to take over after the missed field goal, up 3-0, and we'll see what they can do on their second offensive possession. As their first offensive possession was pretty good drive. Like I said, they went right down the field, got all the way to the Florida State 5-yard line before the drive kind of stalled due to a bad snap. So we'll see if they can do better on this drive and finish the deal and seal it off. But I'm going to be right back. Anthony, you keep them entertained, or you can take a break as well. But I'll be back in a
So, John, I will tell you, we're going to have, hopefully, some October baseball streamed on Sorgy Stories. Packers games, depending on when they're scheduled, as I just saw that 47-yard attempt by Florida State, and yeah, that wasn't a great kick, as we were talking about it earlier. Special teams not being great this week, but it depends on what game you watch. So yeah, baseball, John. You know, I need to check the NFL Week 1 TV map, because I have not seen what. So it doesn't come out until doesn't come out until Wednesday. But as soon as we find that out, we'll start scheduling live streams and figuring out when we're gonna do ours every Wednesday. Is when I'll probably converse with everyone in this network we have here, Stat Sheet Sports, Chicago Sports Network, because we don't like conflicting with each other's streams. So yeah, Stat Sheet Sports is going to be right back. I am going to kind of give just a quick update. I'm going to look this up myself. Padres Dodgers, since our viewer here, John, is a baseball fan. The Padres are up 1-0 here on the Dodgers in the middle of the third inning. So that's what's going on there. John, remind me who your NFL team is. Is it Kansas City? Is it the Bears? Considering you're near St. Louis, I would think Bears or Kansas City. But yeah, let us know in the chat. As I'm there now, the host is back.
Yep, I'm back.
I was just talking about the Sunday Night Baseball. And I was asking John who his NFL team is.
Oh, got you.
Because I know he's a Cardinals and Missouri fan, and he was a St. Louis Rams fan. But when they moved, we talked about this in one of our streams with him.
So is he a Chiefs fan now? Let me see. Did he comment?
Not yet.
Okay. Maybe he's a Chiefs fan.
I was saying either Chiefs or Bears, probably.
Big tackle for loss there by LSU. Mason Smith for LSU is going to go back to the locker room. That's a big loss for them. Ojulari, though, the other player, also banged up on that drive. He looks fine. He still has his helmet and he's walking around. I think he just kind of hit his knee funny. So he should be good. But second 14 here for LSU. Jaden Daniels, the pass is tipped. Tight end still caught it and will get about 5 yards on the play.
John's saying he's a fan of the St. Louis Rams, not the LA Rams. Really anyone but the LA Rams.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I don't blame you. If they left, I wouldn't like them either. But yeah, the stream doing good. Already got 119 views. We're doing good. Big 3rd and 9 here for LSU. Florida State trying to get a stop. Looked like the LSU offensive lineman jumped. No flag as Jaden Daniels almost brought down for the sack. Tries to fight back to the line of scrimmage, but he's not going to get there. He loses about a yard. A big sack there by that Florida State defense as it was really 3 or 4 guys getting in there to drop him.
Did you say Jaden 3 times, or was that a glitch?
That must be a glitch.
Okay, yeah, because I heard Jaden, and I was like, hold on, what? But it sounded glitchy. That's why I was confused.
Okay, yeah. No, I didn't say it 3 times, no. But yeah, Jaden Daniels just kind of held on to that ball, and he didn't really get out of the pocket. He kind of went to get out, but didn't fully commit to just escaping the pocket and kind of got stuck in between. And a huge punt there by by LSU. The return team got down there quick, and they're going to pin Florida State back at like the 20-yard line. A huge punt there from LSU.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm still on commercial break. I didn't see any of this stuff. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going. Maybe I did and I just missed it. But I'm trying to go in and out here and try to see what's going on with my.
You might be ahead of me.
Okay, so now I just saw LSU. I have 4:59 left in the first. Florida State ball, 1st and 10. So how far is that behind?
You saw what now?
I said I have 4:59 in the first and 10, Florida State ball.
Okay, yeah, I just saw the first down play. I'm at 4:48.
Okay, yeah, I just got back from break. So John also saying he likes Peyton Manning, so Colts and Broncos, and he vacations in Clearwater, Florida. So I'm guessing that means the Bucks as well.
Yeah.
Which I mean, he talked about that with the Rays as his number 2 MLB team, which before my number 2 team was probably the Yankees because my great grandmother was a big Yankees fan, but
Uh-huh.
I would probably, but now obviously it's Phillies. And this might shock you, but Phillies fans don't like the Yankees because they're in New York, and not be. It's like we don't play them, but we hate them because they're from New York.
Got you.
I don't get the logic, but it's there, so that's that.
So now Florida State is faced with a third and long after nothing on their first 2 plays, and it's 3rd and 9 here. Let's see what Jordan Travis can do. 3rd and 9 from the 16. Drops back, makes a nice pass for the first down up to about the 29-yard line. Wide open receiver for Jordan Travis, the tight end McDonald again. Just finding ways to get open. That's the second 3rd down catch he had. He had the first down for him on 3rd down on the first drive, and they're up to the 29-yard line with a fresh set of downs here.
Oh yeah, you're exactly a play ahead of me. So now John's saying, not as big of a football fan as baseball. I do like teams, but not nearly as much as the Cardinals. Rooting for Cardinals in football would be easy. Same name. NFL Cardinals were in St. Louis before Arizona, which is true.
Yeah.
They went from Chicago to St. Louis to Arizona, if my memory is correct.
A 50-50 ball thrown there by Jordan Travis. Receiver wasn't able to come down with it. Almost had it, kind of juggled it around. Ultimately, it fell incomplete out of bounds. So 2nd and 10 for him now. Travis, the play is blown dead. I don't see flags down anywhere. I think Mike Norvell called a timeout. Timeout LSU, okay. So LSU called timeout pre-snap. That's what caused that. So yeah. On a quick little break, not really a commercial break, but a quick little break.
30-second timeout break. One
Yeah,
of those.
LSU called timeout.
So like one of those commercial, half commercial, half TV ones.
Yeah. Where they show. It was like a studio update thing, but not really an update, just showing that they had Sunday Night Baseball and U.S. Open action going on.
Okay, yeah, I'm just seeing that now.
Up to 37 views on the stream so far, so we're
How
doing
have we
good.
gotten that many views, but only have had 2 people watching?
That's what I don't know. I mean, it's going up and down with the concurrent viewers. Like right now, it's currently sitting at 3, but it's gotten
We have
up
more views than this says, because on YouTube it says 2.
on 2. Okay, I'm on my YouTube right now, and it says 3.
Okay, I'm reloading mine. Yeah, now I see 3. Okay, so whoever else is joining, I guess it's both of us and John on the YouTube thing.
I'm not on it, so I don't know. It has to be somebody else.
So whoever else it is, unless it could be my dad.
Okay.
I told him that I was there, but whoever, if it's not, oh yeah, and we just lost that person. the life of streaming.
A
Right
big
when you
first down
gain
there
them.
for Florida State on a 3rd and 3 pass to Pittman over the middle for a first down with 2 minutes to go and counting here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm about to see this third down at halftime. So I'm gonna be able to say, depending on if this game goes really quickly, like the way it's going right now, considering what we're almost done with the first quarter. Game started at 7:40, and it'll like probably be over at 8:20. So that's a 40-minute quarter, and then we had. I would think we're looking at. Oh, and I agree with John about Florida State, LSU, Georgia, Oregon.
Oh yeah, Florida State LSU is definitely more of a neutral site game than Oregon Georgia.
And I
You
mean,
could just look in the crowd for Oregon Georgia and see it was all red.
yeah. Credit to the Utah fans last night for showing up
Oh yeah, showing
as
up in
well.
Florida.
That was a little shocking. As I see a lot of Florida State. I don't know what you would call it.
Handoff here for LSU, and he gets about a 6-yard gain for Florida State, excuse me.
Florida State
About a
Maroons. That's what
6-yard
I
run before he gets stood up. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, but a lot of Florida State Maroon in the crowd. You get this mix of maroon and purple. It's hard to tell which is which.
Yeah.
From a distance, but yeah. So I'm trying to think here.
3rd and 3 for Florida State, and they run a little quick out for the first down.
And what, you have a 15-minute halftime in college. So we're on pace for this game to end at below the 3-hour mark right now. Just below it.
That sounds good to me. I'd love about a 3-hour game.
And I mean that would put me into probably the start of the fourth quarter, because
a little swing route for Florida State. They should have went nowhere. Ends up getting about 2 or 3 yards. And we'll see if they run another play before the end of the first quarter with 12 seconds to go here. They're setting up quick. I think they're going to try and run one more here on 2nd and 7.
If I'm still here after halftime, I might ask my parents to see if they can try to figure out the TV in our studio, which would be the antenna. So then at halftime, I might move down to there.
Okay, gotcha.
So I can stay ahead. When it could, or at least stay with you, so I'm not super behind, because I'm just seeing the clock go 9, 8, 7, 6, and yeah.
They're Florida State just taking it to the end of the first quarter. Smart move. Don't want to rush a play, but they're going to have a 2nd and 7 from the LSU 45. This Florida State drive has been a good one. 10 plays, 40 yards, taking up 4 minutes and 41 seconds of game time. So really giving that defense a break. And that's just game time, not to mention LSU called a timeout on this drive. Now you have the end of the quarter break. So there's been a lot of time for that defense to rest up as well. Jordan Travis still looking good, 6 of 9 for 56 yards. McDonald, the leading receiver, currently has 2 catches, both for first downs on 3rd down conversions, 2 catches for 23 yards.
Yeah. I'm right back. I think I'm gonna grab a quick snack and then see if they can figure out anything with the TV.
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go on mute. You'll know when I'm back when I unmute.
Sounds good. So yeah, this is a good game for any of you new viewers. Make sure you like and subscribe here on Stat Sheet Sports. Make sure you're commenting. We would love to interact with you guys. Also, make sure that you go and subscribe to Sorgy Stories over on his channel. They do him and his dad. They do some great videos. Help them get 1,000 more watch hours to reach monetization. So yeah, go check them out. Also check out our buddy Chicago Sports Network. He may be dropping in later tonight, or maybe dropping in tomorrow for my Clemson Georgia Tech stream. So make sure you check him out. He does some great stuff over there. So yeah, make sure you check him out. And I'm going to take a quick break, but we will be back when the game comes on. All right, so we are almost back here to Florida State LSU. Florida State going to have the ball at the LSU 45, faced with a 2nd and 7, trying to tie this game up or take the lead. Currently down 3-0. LSU went down the field, got 1st and goal from the 5, had a bad snap, stalled their drive out, had to settle for a field goal. Florida State goes right down the field. They get into a field goal range. Their drive stalls out. They have to settle for a field goal. They miss theirs. So that missed field goal, the difference in the game right now. But Florida State going on a nice drive, looking like they may have a chance to do something here and get on the scoreboard. So we'll see what they can do here. The 2nd and 7, handoff to Ward, and he's going to get the outside for about 6 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 situation here. John asked my thoughts on Albert Pujols. I think the way he's played since the All-Star break has just been incredible.
For
I
sure.
would love to see him get to 700 homers in his career. He just needs one more, and he'll be tied with Alex Rodriguez. So, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Albert Pujols right now.
Yeah.
As we come up with 3rd and 2 here for Florida State, as Sorgy Stories rejoins us. Jordan Travis with the fakes the handoff, keep it himself, gonna dive, and he got the first down by a yard.
So, quick question: are you planning on doing a halftime call-in, or are we just gonna at halftime take a break, or what?
It depends on how many viewers we got. If you guys want to come on, if there's some of you in the chat that want to come on during halftime with us, you're more than welcome to. We'd love to have you on. So just kind of comment in there if you want to come join and talk during halftime, and just let me know.
Yeah, depending on whether we do or if we get any response or not, I'll either change the antenna towards the end of the second quarter. We're gonna move it up here, or at halftime. Which
Okay.
It doesn't really matter either way.
I got you.
Either way, I'll be going on mute at some point. So yeah, we're I think the big problem is that the antenna is in the basement, and yeah. So we're gonna hopefully get it moved up here.
A 2-yard loss by Ward on the first down carry, coming up 2nd and 12 now for Florida State from the 39 of LSU.
Also,
little trick play. Has a man open in the end zone, underthrew him. He comes back for the ball and still catches it for the touchdown. Florida State, there is a flag, but I think they're going to get LSU with pass interference.
Stat Sheet Sports, congratulations to your Nationals for taking the series against the New York Mets.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And that also helps your other team, the Braves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Braves won. They're just a game behind the Mets now. We got to see what this penalty is. Yeah, pass interference on the defense. So touchdown, Florida State. That was an incredible trick play. The handoff to the running back, who then pitches it on the reverse to the receiver, who flicks it back to Jordan Travis, who delivers a nice pass for 39 yards to Ontario Wilson for the touchdown. And Florida State has the chance to go up 7-3 here with the extra point pending as they get
Yeah,
ready to kick that. But that was just a great play there. Designed a great call by Mike Norvell in that situation. LSU was biting on the run, and they had everybody up. Ontario Wilson just burned number 2 for LSU, gets flagged for the pass interference, but it doesn't matter because it was touchdown Florida State. And so they lead 7-3 over LSU. So
John.
both of our picks aren't looking very good right now.
Yeah,
Um,
John. Saying even if he homers against your team, this is what I want to happen, John. So before Brewers Cardinals the first time coming up, um, I want to see him homer one time. Then in each of the 4 games we have left, I want to see him homer once. So then 700 will be against the Brewers, and I can watch it and live stream it. Because if 700, if there's an opportunity for 700, and they're playing the Brewers, and I can watch it, if it's on a weekend. Actually, I don't think we could stream. It would be on a weeknight, but I'll for sure be watching it if it's on TV and he's going for 700. I'm watching. I don't know about you, Statue Sports, but that's just me.
Oh yeah, I would be watching too. I was watching when Miguel Cabrera was going for 3,000 hits.
Yeah.
I watched that entire Yankees Tigers game just for him to go 0 for 4. Didn't care. Tuned back in the next day to see him get 3,000.
I was at Brewers Phillies that day, so I saw a clip of it on I think it was on, actually they showed it on the scoreboard.
I got you, yeah.
And people in the R section were talking about it. So yeah. Yeah, John, he can homer in every game. I just need him to be a solo homer every time so the Brewers can still win.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just make it a 2-1 Brewers win. That's all I need.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He can homer all he could hit. I don't care. He could hit 10 homers against the Brewers as long as we still outscore them. That's all I can. That's all I care about at this point. Is we're seeing your. I just saw on the commercial. Your quarterback DJ Uyunglele. I don't know if I said that right.
For the was it the Bojangles commercial?
No, it's just a general ESPN thing.
Oh, ESPN. Okay, sorry, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, it was just showing. Did I pronounce that right? DJ Uyunglele?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, DJ Uyunglele.
Um,
Yeah, I'm looking for him to have. So a lot of people, if he throws for 150 yards, a touchdown, even if he doesn't throw a pick, has a pretty good completion percentage, they're going to say that's terrible. But I don't think this Georgia Tech game is going to be the game that DJ really performs well in. I don't think he's going to perform bad. I'm just saying I don't think his stats are going to be that impressive in this game because Georgia Tech, if they do what they did last year, they're going to come out in a 3-3-5 defense, which is going to allow for Clemson to really just run the ball right down their throats. They're not going to be able to stop the run if they do that, but it's going to be hard to hit the passes at least over the top, the ones that really get your stats, help the stats look good. I don't know if Clemson is going to be able to do that just over the top, just because why would you go for that when they're running a 3-3-5 and you can just run the ball with Shipley, Pace, and Maffa and just pound them. Now, once they keep pounding them, as another kick goes out of bounds for Florida State on the kickoff. What is this guy doing?
Yeah.
He's kicked it off twice, and it's gone out of bounds both times.
And John, would you like to join us at halftime?
Oh,
and
yeah.
the new person joining in the chat, would you like to? Can you? I think because I think everyone wants to. I just don't think that some people can.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of the time, people will say like, join my stream, and I'm like, I'm here moderating for you. But especially on big channels when you sometimes will have 200, 300 people in the chat. and there are constant bots coming in through in and out, and you're the only moderator there.
Oh yeah,
Those,
Jaden Daniels tried to escape the pressure, and he's going to get stood up as Florida State defender gets his helmet ripped off. But Jaden Daniels loses 2 or 3 yards on the play.
so John, what all that would happen is that we would drop the link that we're using here in the StreamYard, and then Statue Sports would add you. And so all you have to do is StreamYard, super simple to use. You just put in so all you would need is to connect your mic and camera. You don't have to put your camera on. Obviously, we just need to hear you. I mean, I can put my camera on and off, but you can have your camera. We don't. I don't at least care about the camera part. But
no, I don't either. I don't have mine on either.
Just give us a face check, just to make sure it's not something insane. That just don't be just to make sure it's the real John Jansen and not a troll. That's all I would say.
So yeah, we'll drop that link. Probably about 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, as LSU gets a big pass up to the 50-yard line. Daniels pressured again, trying to escape. Going to get up to about a 6 or 7 yard gain to bring up 2nd and 4.
Oh, and speaking of Miguel Cabrera, he's on the IL.
Yeah, I saw that, the 15-day. All right, sounds good, John. Yeah, we'd love to have you on. We'll drop that. With about 4 minutes to go till halftime, the little screen for LSU, they tackled him behind the line of scrimmage. He stayed up and is going to get the first down. They tackled him about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he kept his knees from hitting the ground, gets up, and gets about 4 more yards and a first down. So incredible play there for LSU. Jaden Daniels, the handoff for about 2 yards, not much there. This Florida State defense has played well so far in this game. But we'll see what this LSU offense can do. Noah Kane, the running back for LSU, got about 2 yards on that play. We'll see if Jaden Daniels can pick it up. He's 4 for 6 for only 22 yards, though. But he has ran the ball well. He's faced a lot of pressure, but he's been able to get out of the pocket and move. 5 carries for 40 yards. So, yeah, drops back to pass again here. Pressured again, rolling to his right. Throws it, caught for a first down to the 25 of Florida State. But there is a flag down in the backfield. I think that one's going to be on LSU. But I couldn't really tell if the defender came in low and took out the offensive lineman's legs. But I think it's going to be holding on LSU.
John says that he will join.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And to the other person watching, let us know as well. Make sure to just leave a comment.
Okay, they're going to get LSU with an eligible receiver downfield. So they'll lose yards on that one.
And also, I'm snacking, so that's why I'm in and off on mute.
Oh yeah.
You can't watch football without some snacks. I just grabbed a couple airheads and some tortilla chips, quick.
Oh yeah, I'm eating some pizza. Yeah, you can't have football without something to snack on.
I'm gonna have I had pizza for the backyard brawl pregame, and I had pizza yesterday too.
Daniel's going to get out and run on 2nd and 18, and he's going to pick up about 10 yards to bring up 3rd and 8.
When we lived in Wisconsin, the big thing, like for when the Packers started the year in 2020, was we got Saz's, which is a barbecue place that has amazing. They actually, you can buy them in the store in Wisconsin. Their frozen cheese curds are great. So we got those, but now but now it's either and we don't have Culver's out here, so it's either Chick-fil-A, Wawa, or some frozen pizza from Acme.
Yeah. 3rd and 7 from Daniels, gets pressured, gets out and runs again, and he's going to get the first down diving past the marker. What a play. And, man, this Florida State defense is getting after him. They just can't get him to the ground as he's just continually finding holes to get through, to get out of the pocket and get out and run. I mean, he's going to have 100 yards rushing if he keeps this up. So, yeah, first down for LSU down to the Florida State 27. Jaden Daniels made something happen out of the confusion off the high snap option play, and he gets down to the 21, a 9-yard run for him. He is just pounding the ball and is playing great.
As I just saw that run to the 27, I'm going to hopefully get this updated.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get that antenna on, it should be good. You might even be a little ahead of me.
Yeah.
Daniels on the slant pass complete down to the 12. But, man, he already has 8 carries for 66 yards. And we're still 8 minutes to go in the second quarter as Florida State, the defensive lineman, looks to be a little shooken up, gives a thumbs up to the sideline, though. So he'll stay in. He's good. Still want to see the passing pick up a little bit for Jaden Daniels, though. He hasn't really thrown the ball. He's been accurate, just hasn't thrown the ball. Just hasn't thrown it down the field very much. A lot of short passes. But he has completed all 5 of his passes outside of that first drive. He was 0 for 2 on those. But 5 of 5 cents for 29 yards. So, and on that first drive, like I said earlier, the one pass was a throwaway, and the other pass was a great pass. Just the defensive back was able to break it up.
This might be Stat Sheet Sports, but he does look at more than just the stat sheet itself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still got to go back and watch Notre Dame, Ohio State, and really look into that one and see what I think of Tyler Buckner. I know he got injured a little bit, but I believe he kept playing. I wasn't able to watch that when I had work last night, unfortunately.
The Dodgers homer to tie it up 1-1 with San Diego per John.
Okay, gotcha.
So to the 3 of you watching, not named Anthony Sorgi, aka me, if you're just joining us, hit that like button. Subscribe to Stat Sheet Sports. Get him to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season, and also get him those watch hours. Other than that, just leave a comment. Join us at halftime. We're going to be hanging out here. I'll at least be here until around 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 Central. But I'm guessing Stat Sheet Sports is going to be here the entire way through.
Oh, yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here till it's over. Yeah, I'll be here till it's over. And I'm hoping for a good, entertaining game. Now, if one team starts blowing the other one out, I may Um, I may cut it a little short, but yeah, we're definitely going halfway through the fourth quarter at the least.
Yeah. Unless,
Um,
in the next 5 minutes, one of these teams scores a touchdown, gets an onside kick, scores a touchdown, gets an onside kick, and just keeps doing that up until halftime and into the third quarter.
yeah, it would have to be an NCAA like football hack to be able
Yeah.
to, like the video game hack where you call onside kick and then audible to squib kick, and the CPU won't change, and you just squib it. You can recover it all the way down at like the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
They would have to pull something like that. The glitch. They'd have to glitch the AI out to be able to do that. But yeah, so it looks like we're getting back to action here after the Florida State timeout. LSU design QB run. Jaden Daniels tried to cut back and just got absolutely leveled by the Florida State corner. Got picked up and driven back and slammed on his back. And, I mean, that was a huge hit there. You never want to see your quarterback take one of those. And that'll bring up second down at about 7. It looks like second down at 8. Yeah, second down at 8. To Jaden Daniels' credit, though, he pops right back up. That was a big hit on him. The handoff now, and they're going to get about 2 yards. And this Florida State defense is just absolutely on fire right now, just hitting hard, playing with a lot of emotion, a lot of intensity, looking to hold LSU to another field goal here, 3rd and 6. We'll see if they can pull another stop. They got to be tired, though. LSU's gone on an 11-play
Yeah.
drive, 57 yards, 6.5 minutes. So,
Good game, though, so far.
oh, yeah, good game for sure. For sure. So the 3rd and 6 here for LSU from the 8, and there are whistles before the snap as tempers flare between the running back and it looks like a linebacker from Florida State. We'll see what the penalty is. So there's a flag. Looks like a false start on LSU.
As Packers radio announcer Wayne Larrivee would say, extracurriculars after the play.
Yeah, well, before the play on this one.
Oh,
But
yeah, now
yeah,
I saw that.
false start there for LSU. That'll make it even harder. They've really killed themselves when they've got down to this point so far in the game. But it's 3rd and 11 for them. We'll see if Florida State can pull out another stop. And this might be a situation in the field. You're at the 13-yard line. If you get close, you could had Boutte wide open, but Boutte was not looking. So pass sails incomplete, and LSU is going to settle for a field goal here on 4th and 11. He was open for a first down, maybe even a touchdown. It was a tight window, but Boutte was not even looking for the ball. He made his cut without – that was a perfectly thrown ball from Jaden Daniels. Threw it right before the cut. Boutte did not look as soon as he cut, and right as he looked, it hit him in the shoulder. So he would have had that catch for sure. And the kick for LSU is blocked by Florida State.
Wow.
They get a hand on it, and they block it.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue to listen. We're gonna get this antenna set up, and I have a little bit of a headache, so I'm gonna grab some medicine for that. But I'll be back for halftime.
Sounds good. I'm also going to take a quick break real quick. All right, we are almost back as the game is almost back from commercial break. And then we're going to be right back to the action as we got a good game on our hands. 7-3 Florida State over LSU, 5:48 to go in the second quarter. With LSU's field goal being blocked, Florida State is going to take over with pretty good field position with pretty average field position around the LSU 20. But just a great stand by that defense to be able to keep them with no points. They forced a field goal, then they blocked a field goal. So just a great job there by the Florida State defense and special teams unit. As we are back from commercial break and ready to go. As they take over from their own 20-yard line. Jordan Travis on the keeper gets about 3 yards, 2.5, 3 yards on the play before he's brought down. The 2nd and 8, the fake pitch had his man over the middle. At least he thought he did. They looked a little off page there, almost intercepted by the safety, but falling innocently to the turf brings up a 3rd and 8 now for Florida State. You want to at least get one first down here to give your defense a break and to really help field position. But Florida State so far on 3rd downs doing spectacular, 5 of 6 on 3rd downs, and 5 of 5 since that first drive. So, or not 5 of 5, but I think 3 of 3 since that first drive. Jordan Travis drops back, gets some pressure, able to escape, rolls out, delivers a pass, caught for a first down for a 10-yard gain. So a great play there by Florida State. First down play is a handoff for Florida State up the middle for about 2 or 3 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 8, 2nd down 8, 2nd down and 7, something like that. Yeah, so the rest of you guys that are watching right now, if you want to join during halftime, I'm going to post a link here in a minute. John's going to join us. So, yeah, we'd love to have everybody come join us. As many as y'all, anybody that wants to get in here, we'd love for you to join us. The 2nd and 8, the handoff play, still going after a couple hits and a spin move, and gets about 4 yards, bring up about a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 yard play here for Florida State. We'll see if they convert again. They've converted on their last 5 3rd downs. And LSU going to take a timeout with exactly 3.5 to go in the second quarter. We are going to take a quick break with the game, but we'll be back as soon as they're back. And then we'll take you all the way through halftime to the 3rd quarter and all the way home with this one, as Florida State leads LSU 7-3 with the ball and a big 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 4 when we get back.
Okay, I have an update on the problem we're having. Stat Sheet Sports, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. We were just taking a break until the game gets back on. But what's going on?
Okay, so what's happening is if you were to turn channel 3 on our downstairs on our basement TV in the studio, it shows up with CBS3 Philly. But if you put on channel 4, it shows up with TMJ4 Milwaukee. So the problem is that the TV down there needs a complete restart.
Oh, gotcha.
So as soon as that's restarted, I'm gonna move down there. Because there was a channel 6 in Milwaukee, Fox 6. In Philly, it's ABC 6.
Okay.
So it has to be changed over. The signal has to be changed over.
I got you, yeah.
And I thought it was in the basement because that's what my mom said, but I turned it on, and KYW Philly was working perfect. KYW TV, it had a perfect signal. So that's what's going on. She's going to restart it, and then I'm going to move down there.
Okay, well, that'll be good then.
And that'll probably be after halftime.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
So,
I'm about to drop this link here in about 2 minutes of game time. We'll probably drop it with about a minute and a half left in the first half, just so everybody can start getting in. We'll add everybody in the once halftime starts, and hopefully we'll have a good college football discussion going. I'm sure with John joining, he'll want to talk some MLB, and we'll get a good sports talk going throughout halftime, leading in to the third quarter. We'll get his thoughts and opinions on the game, and anybody else that wants to join, you're more than welcome to.
I'm just trying to see if there's anyone. I can't find anything. So, John, there isn't a link in the chat right now. So just click on it as soon as it's dropped. And then Stat Sheet Sports will add you at as soon as we hit halftime.
Yeah, well, while we have a minute, I'll go ahead and drop the link, and you just join whenever you get ready to, John. There you go. There's your link. Just click on that. That should add you in here, and we'll get you on and talking as soon as you join in here. We got a good game here, though. 3rd and 4 for Florida State from their own 37. Jordan Travis drops back to throw. Has a man deep. Got him. Did he get his foot in bounds? No. They say he didn't. They took a shot, had a man open. I don't think he was able to get his foot down in bounds, though. But a good play, nonetheless. Good play design. Just couldn't quite execute it. Couldn't quite get his foot down. About a inch or two outside on the out of bounds. So man, the Jordan Travis just led that ball a little bit too much to the outside there. So Florida State will have to punt and give LSU the ball back with about 3.5 minutes to go. He dropped it. He muffed the punt, and Florida State recovered it, I believe. That's going to be huge. I think Florida State has the football.
Let's see.
They're still trying to get them out. Florida State has the football.
Let's see. I'm just seeing this. Yeah, that's a drop, and that's going to be a recovery from Florida State. Now, if we go back to Packers-Chiefs of last year, something very similar happened. As soon as I saw that, that's what came to mind is Packers-Chiefs. When, who was that, Amari Rodgers or Randall Cobb?
I believe Amari Rodgers.
Okay, so Amari Rodgers dropped it, and it was Chiefs ball. So, yeah, that's going to be Florida State ball at the 15-yard line.
So they're going to take over at the 16, hand off to Ward. He's going to get about 2 down to the 14-yard line. if you're Florida State, you want a touchdown right here. After you get great field position, change of events like that, you want to score a touchdown here and just really take control of this game.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, for 1 second, actually never mind. I'll stay right here. I don't know if you saw. I was about to join with the second account as Marquette football undefeated since 1960.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I joined. My brain went dead, and I was like, "Well, there's a link in the chat. Let me join," because I guess I went brain dead.
Yeah.
It is a Sunday night after a long week.
So Ward with the nice catch there from Jordan Travis gets down. It'll be 3rd and 1 now for Florida State here. 3rd and 1 from about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, go ahead, John. You can join the stream you are now.
Fake the handoff, but Jordan Travis going nowhere. Option play there, and he's going to get hit and lose a yard. So you got 4th and 2. If you're Mike Norvell, what do you do here? Do you go for it, or do you kick the field goal and take the points and make this a 7-point game?
Yeah, I think
it looks like he's going to keep the offense out there for now.
Okay.
They just be trying to keep him off sides. He may run it. Who knows?
So John, you're not gonna immediately be put back into the stream. That'll Stat Sheet Sports as soon when he sees you, and then when we go to half, when you're gonna be able to join. But like if I was to join,
he throws it incomplete.
Oh,
incomplete. So Florida State comes away with nothing off of that. Looked like LSU probably should have got a pass interference on that. Or not pass interference, but a hold there. It looked like he kind of grabbed his jersey a little bit on the tug, and kind of was touching his arm a little before the ball was there. A little, I don't know. Rewatching it again, there was contact from both. So, yeah, I mean that's a play that Pittman has to just make for Florida State. That ball hit him right in the hands. He dropped that, so they're gonna come away with that. With nothing. I see we have John in here. Let's go ahead and add him to the stream. How's it going, John?
Good.
Good. Glad to have you in here. As LSU is going to take a timeout now with 1:10 left. Oh yeah, showing the Wisconsin helmet.
Yeah.
I see you.
Oh yeah. Anthony.
Oh yeah, and the Packers. Yeah, I'm a Packers fan. I'm a Packers fan, so I like that.
I don't know if this counts as a Wisconsin helmet. I think this is close enough. I don't know if this counts or not. Does this count?
That's close enough. Close enough.
Yeah. I think she said it's close enough.
Yeah, it did. Packed good.
Oh yeah, definitely close enough. So Jaden Daniels and LSU take over at the 8, and a nice gain up to about the 18, it looks like, 17-yard line. Just trying to get out. Of there. So, okay, what did I just do? There we go.
Yeah, we're all. I can hear you fine, so I don't think you did anything.
Okay, well, my comment section on my stream just completely disappeared. Daniel's rolling out to his right, gonna run all the way up to about the 30-yard line. So John, are you watching this game on TV or just kind of keeping up with it through the stream?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, watching it on TV. Yeah, it's been a good game.
Yes, I am. Yes, I've been kind of switching back kind of
Um, John, your stream is glitching, or your cam is glitching a little. So could you turn off your camera and see if that's better?
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll use up less bandwidth. It might
Yeah,
help to turn off the camera. Yeah, there
yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Because your audio is going in and out, and your camera's going in and out.
Oopsies. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
you're good
good.
now. You're good now.
Okay.
Oh, Florida State got some pressure. Going to drop Jaden Daniels behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. They've got pressure to him all night long. They've had a hard time getting him down.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a sack. On I just
yeah,
saw the 1st and 10 sack.
yeah, that'll be that's the one I'm talking about. They'll lose 12 yards on that
Yeah,
one. So 2nd and 22, all the way back inside the 20. Nice pass up to about the original line of scrimmage, a little bit shy of it, with 3 seconds to 1, and that is going to take us to halftime with Florida State up 7-3
yeah,
over LSU. So we got a good game in Louisiana. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go to halftime, and now we're gonna. It's just a sports talk. Whatever you guys want to be talking about, I think I'm gonna do what John's been doing. I'm gonna flip over to Sunday
I'm
Night
doing
Baseball.
the same.
Yay.
That's a pretty good game. Dodgers up 2-1 the last I saw. Oh, 5-1 now, top of the 5th.
Yes.
They blew it open since I last checked.
I need the Let's Go Dodgers organ sound right now, and
Oh.
I think everyone knows how much I despise the LA Dodgers, but I mean they're playing the Padres. I need a Dodgers win.
I don't like LA either.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree across the board that we don't like the Dodgers.
I see Marlins man in row 3 as always on Sunday Night Baseball. Good to see him
Yes.
back after a while of being off.
Yes.
He was at Saint do it
Yeah.
last.
Oh yeah, against the Braves. That's right. I do remember seeing him there.
Yeah, I
do
know
remember
that.
That was a great game too. Unfortunately for me, Kenley Jansen blew that game. But yeah, that was a great game to watch.
Yes, it was good.
So what have your thoughts been on this Florida State LSU game so far, John? I know you've been flipping back and forth, but what you've seen, what have you thought from both teams?
It's been good. It's been low score score we
Yeah, it has been low scoring, just 10 combined points.
Yeah.
Both teams missing out on some opportunities for points, with Florida State getting nothing twice, missing a field goal. LSU missed a field goal, and then Florida State turning the ball over, going forward on that 4th down, missing out there. So, yeah, it definitely has been low scored. So what have you been seeing through the Sunday Night Baseball? We haven't really been keeping up with it. What's been happening over there?
Well, the last mini melee had the bases loaded.
Gotcha. Yeah. So they definitely had. That must have been when they blew it open, because the last I'd seen it was 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, last I see it was 2-1. So they must have blown it open last inning.
So
when the base is loaded.
I have 2 questions for both of you guys. Question number 1. Who you taking when it comes to their intro song? Are you taking Edwin Diaz with Narco by Timmy Trumpet? or are you taking Mariano Rivera with Enter Sandman by Metallica?
Ooh, that one's tough. That one's tough. I think I would go Mariano Rivera with Enter Sandman. I
Yeah.
like personally better, although I think the crowd was better when Edwin Diaz came in.
Oh, especially when Timmy Trumpet did it live at Citi Field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That had a different feel with him being live.
Yeah, John, what do you think? What do you think about that?
I think Medwin Medwin is better.
Yeah, I think it's close. Question number 2: who do you each have winning the World Series? I think that right now. I think that the Dodgers are the ones I'm going with as my unbiased take. But I think in the NL, it's anyone's game. Get in and you have a shot. In the AL, I'm going between I think it's going to be the Astros, but I think the Mariners could also put up a fight because the Yankees are too hot and cold.
For the NL, I really don't think it's a competition. I think it's going to be Dodgers or Mets. I think it's one of the two. Maybe the Braves have a chance, but I really think it's Dodgers or Mets. The Cardinals also could have a chance, although the Cardinals pitching has not been as good as the other three teams. But since the Jordan Montgomery trade, their pitching has been great. Montgomery, he has a .3 ERA with the Cardinals, other than that Braves game where he did get beat up a lot. But that was just one bad game. Everybody has a game like that.
Yeah.
So he's been playing great with them, and they really got a steal of a deal from that trade. So, I think this is this Cardinals team, especially the way they've been playing offensively lately. I think they have a shot to make a run, but I really don't think anybody really has a chance of making it to the World Series other than the Dodgers and the Mets. And in the AL, I think it's Houston. I mean, maybe the Yankees, if they heat back up, could, but I really don't think so. I think it's going to be Dodgers and Mets versus the Astros.
John?
Yeah. I am hope it is the pardon the cards, but I think new York Yankees, but new York hasn't really been playing as well as they have been earlier.
Yeah. Update on the game here. 5-1. Dodgers in the top of the 5th with one man on and one out. To the other 3 of you watching here, outside of John, or to the 2 of you watching outside of John and I, and of course our host Taxi Sports, go ahead and click that link in the chat. You can join and talk with us about whatever in sports, really. We're just here to talk some sports. And yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me go ahead and I'm going to end this poll. We got 6 votes. 67% say LSU is going to win. 33 saying that that Florida State will win. I've now pinned the message or the chat. I've pinned it in the chat, the link. So just click on that and come join us. We'd love to have you guys talking some baseball, some football, a little bit of everything as we wait for Florida State, LSU. to get back. Reminder: Florida State is going to get the ball to start the second half as well. Already up 7-3. Offense looking good. I see John Jansen said the Cardinals traded Harrison Bader for Montgomery. Yeah, that's right. And I mean, St. Louis, at least for now, has definitely won that trade significantly because Bader hasn't even played yet. He's not even playing yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then Quintana, he's also been a great pickup that really helped the pitching out.
100%.
You know, neither one of them are really big name guys, but they're kind of under the radar, good, really good starting pitchers. And I think that improves the rotation. And I think that definitely gives the Cardinals a better chance of making a deep run into the playoffs. And the Cardinals have always been a September, October team as well. So,
yeah. I
they're
mean,
getting
same for the Brewers. The
Oh,
NFC
yeah.
is big there when it comes to that kind of stuff. We
yeah,
love
most of
showing
that
up
whole
in September and October.
2011 Mano CS the Cardinals we were better than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't know if I should be happy that you're talking about 2011. I don't think I should, but I really don't care.
Dusty, the Cardinals won the World Series, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and they beat the Brewers in the NLCS.
Yeah, I remember that.
6-2.
I was
not watching that, but I remember that from.
I was at Game 5 of the NLDS when Nigel Morgan walked it off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My pops and I.
Except I'm sure you probably don't remember that.
Yeah, I was actually asleep when it happened, but yeah, I was in my dad's arms. We were in the last seat in the stadium, in the very corner. But there are pictures on. I think we might have even shown the pictures on some of our early YouTube videos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And for the rest of you guys watching, make sure you subscribe to Sorgy Stories. Help get them to 4,000 watch hours.
Should I drop the link to our channel?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and drop it.
Ours is super simple. It's literally youtube.com/SorgyStory.
Okay, so yeah, make sure you guys go and check them out. Get them 1,000 more watch hours. Help them reach that monetization. If you haven't already, subscribe to me. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season, which is my goal. So yeah, Anthony, John, if y'all want to keep them entertained, I'm going to be back in just a minute. I'm going to work on trying to get Chicago Sports Network on here with us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Anthony, I've been stuffing the chat just because I find it a bit easier.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But John, do you John saying I was in bed when David Freese hit the walk-off homer in Game 6. So kind of weird story about the 2018 playoffs. Early in that, from me and the Brewers, so the Brewers won the division. I was at school during Game 163. I got out right after we won. Then in the divisional series against the Rockies, I was at Mike Moustakis' Game 1 walk-off. Up in Section 4, I think that would be 422. With my mom and my mom's mom, my grandma, watching there since my dad had to work. Then we move on to the championship series against the Dodgers, and I was sick. So I was up late with my air mattress in the living room watching the Brewers. I mean, I could have been in bed in my bedroom, but I really wanted to stay up and watch the Brewers and then, sleep. But though that series was heartbreaking, I cried my eyes out
Okay, guys, I am back.
after Game 7. I was just telling the story about how I was sick during the NLCS 2018, and when Yasiel Puig hit the homer against the Brewers in Game
You guys
7.
there? Can y'all hear
Yeah,
me?
we're right
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I just realized my computer was still on mute. My
I could hear
computer
you.
sound.
I could hear you the whole time.
I was talking about
Yeah.
my computer sound was
Oh,
on
okay.
mute, so I couldn't
got
hear y'all talking back. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was just talking about how in the NLCS, in 2018, I was talking about that 2018 playoffs because John and I were discussing playoffs. How it's been interesting. It was kind of interesting how in the championship series, I was sick the entire series. Sorry, I'm losing my thoughts. I'm getting tired. And I cried my eyes out at when Yasiel Puig hit the homer to give the Dodgers the lead in Game 7, and after that when he when Clayton Kershaw closed out the game and went on to the World Series. And the Brewers were so close to that World Series. I mean, considering that Boston was cheating, if we could have gotten past LA and Boston wasn't cheating that year, I think the Brewers could have won it.
Yeah,
And
they were definitely that's probably the best team they've had in a while, probably
since 82.
Yeah.
Since 1982. Or 2011, I guess that was pretty good too. But
yeah,
the big thing for this year for the Brewers is if they can make the playoffs this year, it'll be 5 straight years. And before 2018, our first year in the playoffs in 2011, we only were in the playoffs in 81, 82, 08, and 11. So 5 years would break the before this consistent streak of playoffs. Would break the record of how many playoffs we've been to.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I see the Badgers helmet.
Yep.
Wisconsin beating Chicago Sports Network's Illinois State Redbirds 55-0. I think it was 55-0 yesterday.
38-0.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I'm getting it confused with the Bama score. Yeah, I said it was going to be 53-3, but I guess but I mean we had Braylon Allen had like 2 touchdowns. Rammers threw for a touchdown. I think he actually threw for 2 touchdowns. So, and we had a 100-yard pick 6 return.
Yeah, I did see that. He had told me that he didn't think Wisconsin would score 37, and I asked him, did he want to make a bet on that, and he said no, because we weren't really doing that game for Truth Day, so he definitely got lucky.
Man, I would have made a bet with him on it. I should have told him I'd put $15 on that.
Yeah.
Because I put $15 on Wisconsin to score 38 points against Illinois State all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
2 guys on with 2 out now, a 1 count.
He can tell me all he wants to about, how they fare in the FCS, but there's no running backs like Braylon Allen. I don't care what he says about North Dakota State. There are no running backs like Braylon Allen.
Yeah, Braylon Allen. That man is a Heisman sleeper in my book.
I don't even know if I would consider him a sleeper. I guess the attention that he got from Vegas and the odd lines, yes, but the media and stuff, I don't even think I consider him a sleeper because, I mean, that's all you hear about when you hear Wisconsin is Braylon Allen and how big of an impact he's going to have, how great of a player he is.
Yeah, if my dad wasn't really tired, I would say get on the stream and let's talk about Wisconsin and Berry Ball, as we like to call it, up in Madison.
Oh, yeah.
because we could talk about him and I talk about that all the time, and we talk about it on our streams all the time. The way Wisconsin's program works, because he worked for the Badgers radio network for 3 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, yeah, I know you said he's tired, but if he does decide to join on, he's more than welcome to. Yeah, y'all two are always welcome on my channel, on my streams, anytime.
Anything from you, John?
No. Except how your dad and mom also, I guess I say hi.
I will. I'll probably be seeing them in a couple of minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a break for the remainder of halftime. Should be about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're gonna be back on here for the second half. I just have I need to go use the bathroom, and I know Anthony has to get moved downstairs, so we'll just take a break. John, do you want to stay on for the second half?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, sounds
Sure.
good. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Well, we'll keep everybody on then.
All
And
right.
we'll all be back. We'll all be back.
Yeah, one quick thing though, if John is still listening, if you can get either a little closer to the mic or something, it's just a little hard to hear. And with the setup we're gonna have down in our studio, I might not be able to hear you. But yeah, if you could just during the break see if you can do anything about the mic. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you're good now.
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah, we can hear you good.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back for the second half. All right, we are back.
And as we come back, I'm gonna have to head out and hit the hay.
No worries, man. No worries. I appreciate you joining me.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to come tomorrow night. I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't know if what I'm gonna be doing, but I will try to. So just send me the link and I'll try to be there.
Sounds good. Yeah, sure will. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by.
No problem. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, hope to see you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow night. Appreciate your time.
No problem.
And yeah, we got a good game going on. 2nd and 4 as Florida State gets a nice run for a first down, looking to add on to this lead, up 7-3. We got Clemson, Georgia Tech. Tomorrow I'll be streaming that game. Got another subscriber, so whoever subscribed, if you want to leave a comment in the comment section, I really appreciate that. Appreciate you subscribing. And for the rest of you guys watching who haven't subscribed, make sure you also subscribe because you don't want to miss any of our content. We have a lot of game streams coming up. Clemson game previews every week. We're going to have some NFL stuff coming up. So, yeah, we'll get some MLB playoff action once that starts. So, yeah, make sure you get all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that stuff. There's a 4-yard run on first down for Florida State, and it's 2nd and 6 now for them. Yeah, so got 12:50 and counting here in the third quarter, 2nd and 6. Florida State play action pass. Jordan Travis roll it out, launches one downfield, way overthrown. Would have been pass interference, but that ball was just not a catchable pass. Therefore, no pass interference was thrown. But Mason Smith, D lineman for LSU, he's going to be out for the game, as they just reported. He's on crutches. Obviously upset about that. He's not going to return tonight. So not good news for LSU. You feel bad for him, obviously. So, yeah. But Florida State, nice little screen pass up to the 38-yard line of LSU. Yeah, up a little bit past. And a new set of downs. Yeah, John, your TV ahead of my eye. I think I'm caught up now. I realized I had paused it apparently at some point and was a little bit behind. You still may be ahead of me, though. I'm not sure. But Jordan Travis getting pressured, almost slung down, and just throws that one away. And there's going to be an eligible downfield receiver for sure. Offensive lineman way past the first down marker. I don't think they'll get him with ground when he was outside the pocket. There was this receiver sort of close. I think that'll be an eligible downfield. Yeah. Yeah, that was an easy call. 79 was all the way past the first down marker. So, yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, then he continues to run. He ran about 7 yards and stopped, then took off even farther downfield. So, I don't know what was going through his head. But yeah, so 1st and 15 now for them from the 44-yard line. Is my TV still behind?
No. And I have a question. Why is an ineligible person illegal down field?
So on a pass play, offensive lineman can only go, I believe, 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. I'm not 100% why that is. That is the rule, probably to prevent them just running down and blocking people, like from blocking linebackers covering tight ends and stuff, I would imagine. just to keep
Oh,
them kind of close to the line of scrimmage and keep it from being less confusing way downfield and people everywhere. I'm not sure 100% why, but yeah, they can only go 3 yards past the line of scrimmage on pass plays. Run
that's
plays, they can go wherever.
good.
But a big game for Florida State inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay. Thanks.
Big catch by Wilson, got hit hard, bounced right off the tackle, and then ran for another 10 yards. So we'll see all the way down to the 20. So we'll see if Florida State can add to their lead here.
Yeah. One play.
Nice run by Ward down to the 13-yard line there for Florida State. As LSU defensive lineman and Ward are getting into it a little bit down there, talking face mask to face mask. But a 2nd and 3 now after a 7-yard run on first down from about the 13-yard line here for Florida State, trying to add on to their lead. Jordan Travis in the pistol. Handoff to Ward. He's going to bounce off some tackles outside, and he's going to get a first down. He's going to get a first down to the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for Florida State. See if they can punch it in and add on to their lead. So, yeah, I see on the bottom line now your guy Pujols up to 695 home runs, just one shy of tying Alex Rodriguez. Meanwhile, Judge hits his 53rd home run as the Yankees finally won a game and beat the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yankees have just been so terrible recently. But the 1st and goal, Florida State, Jordan Travis, fade to the end zone, dropped by his
Close.
receiver. That was a great pass, but dropped. Sorry, what was that, John?
That was close.
Oh yeah, that was a close play, right there. I mean, that was right in his hands, just wasn't able to quite hold in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you said you're a Missouri fan, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, I might try and get some Missouri streams, Missouri stream or two for you, sometime. But we got
Yay.
2nd goal for Florida State, the handoff, and they're gonna get all the way up to about the 5 or 6.
Even though it's dark, I do have on an Atlanta Braves.
I like that Atlanta Braves hat. I live in South Carolina, so I'm right in the heart of Braves country. You know, I'm a Braves fan. They got a nice win today over the Marlins. I believe it was like 6-1, 7-1, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Marcelo Zuna with a home run. But 3rd and goal for Florida State from the 7, trying to put it in the end zone. Wilson down at the bottom, the big 6'7" target, 6'5" target, something like that. A lot of pressure. Throws it up, almost intercepted, juggled, and falls innocently to the turf. But a nice stop from LSU to force the field goal, unless Norvell decides to go for it here.
It was tipped.
But man, just couldn't quite pull that one in. That was close to an interception. Tipped it with the right hand, then the left hand, just couldn't quite haul that ball in. But that was a great defensive effort there, and Florida State will try the 25-yard field goal. Ryan Fitzgerald on for his 2nd field goal attempt, missed the 47-yarder, his first one, and that one is perfect down the middle. 10-3, Florida State leads with 8:29 to go in the 3rd. And, yeah, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back as soon as the game is back.
Thanks, Mom.
And we are back as LSU on the kick return gets up past the 20. Little stat here, that's the first kickoff that Florida State has had that they didn't kick out of bounds. But Florida State really shut down Butte. Just him and Jaden Daniels have not been on the same page, and that's really hurt this LSU offense a lot. As there not being the chemistry between them two, with that being their best receiver, obviously. So we'll see if they can get him involved in the game plan. Still not out of it. As bad as LSU's played, they're only down a touchdown. Still very well in this game. But that's not going to help as the run play, they will lose a yard or two. Down to back to the 20. And that'll bring up 2nd and 11.
My flipped over to MLB, and it's the is same score.
It's still 5-1.
Yes.
Okay. As Jaden Daniels' second down pass incomplete, bring up 3rd and 10. They marked him on the first down play back to the line of scrimmage, although I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. But yeah, so 3rd down, LSU 2 for 5 on 3rd down so far in this game. 7:42 to go in the third. 3rd and 10 here for them. We'll see if Jaden Daniels can do anything. You don't want to kick the ball back to Florida State with the offense just going down the field and scoring.
No.
Daniels gets some pressure, and that's going to be a flag on LSU for holding on the running back. So, yeah, the 8-yard gain there is not going to stand. They might get the Florida State guy, but I don't think so. That looked like a tackle. Yeah. Yeah, they got LSU for holding. He just drugged the dude to the ground.
4th down.
Yeah, he just had no chance there. He just pulled him down by his jersey there. But penalty declined, and LSU's going to punt, as that would bring up 4th and 7.
Wow.
Kick, he shanked it.
Wow, that was not very good.
No, that was a terrible punt, and Florida State's going to have great field position here. Man, that was a terrible punt.
Very short field.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a good punter, so definitely a little surprising to see him shank one like that and that bad. As Florida State is gonna get some really good starting field position here. After that poor punt.
Yeah. Was it out of bounds or was it in?
Yeah, I think it landed out of bounds, and then the way it bounced, it came back in play. I think it landed out of bounds, though. It looked around like midfield. I'm not sure the exact yardage. I'm waiting on this ESPN Gamecast to catch up, so it'll tell me the yard line.
The commercial now. I will flip over to the base like ball game. The same same score.
Okay,
Melee
same
is
score.
yes.
What inning is it in?
It's the top of the sixth.
Top of the fifth?
Is sixth.
Sixth. Okay, sorry. Top of the sixth. Okay.
Yep.
Um. Yeah, that's definitely gotten out of hand for the Padres. Down 5-1. Maybe they can make a comeback. But also looking for a comeback is going to be LSU. They're down 10-3. Florida State has the ball. Let's see here. In really good field position. I don't know why this game cast hasn't updated yet. We're about to find out where they're going to be taking over. Anyways,
Like the 40-ish.
yeah, it looks like they'll take over at their own 43.
Yeah. Flip it back to football now.
Jordan Travis almost sacked, spins away, throws the wide receiver screen, and they're going to get about 4 or 5 yards out of this. What a play by Jordan Travis to get out of that sack and not go down and then deliver the pass.
Yes, it was a nice play.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And now Ward is going to run on the outside for a first down. What a
Out of bounds.
pass catch. But I
It
think
was out
Johnny
of bounds,
was
I think.
out of bounds.
Yes,
I'm not sure.
out. Me. So it's second down and 10.
Yep, second and 10. Almost a great play by Wilson. And now they look to the tight end, and he can't haul that one in.
Incomplete. Baseball does these. I think I saw in the stands.
I'm sorry, what's that? Your
Oops.
audio was glitching out.
Oopsies. Uh, Oops.
There we go. I can hear you good now.
Yeah, I fixed it. Good.
Okay. Yeah, I got you good now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're good. No, you're good. First down, Florida State. Nice pass completion to Pittman for the first down. Let's see here. Yep. So 1st and 10 from the 33. Travis goes deep to the end zone and overthrows his receiver just a bit.
Incomplete.
May have had a chance to catch that, but the receiver and the defensive back's legs got tangled up, and they both tripped to the floor. But yeah, that's the one thing is Travis really hasn't hit the deep ball well this game. Now that one looked like the receiver's fault. I don't know why he stopped and turned around. He should have just kept running because he would have been behind the defensive back. But still, Travis has not accurately hit that deep ball all game long. So yeah, he's got to find a way to hit those. Roll out to his left, nice pass on the outside for about gain of 6 or 7 to Wilson. They'll bring up about 3rd and 6. 3rd and 3. Okay, sorry. I thought. Okay, they marked him a little farther than I thought they did.
Yeah. I think Gansony is back.
Yeah, I was. I thought they marked him down about 2 yards shorter. But 3rd and 3, pressure coming.
Oh.
Travis got popped, but
Wow.
Wilson with a one-handed grab for the touchdown, and there's a flag. That's going to be on LSU for sure for roughing the passer. Or no, it's down near the end zone, so it's going to be pass interference on one of the two of them. But man, what a play by Wilson, the one-handed grab. And Jordan Travis got absolutely popped. I thought they were going to have roughing the passer on that one. I guess not. But we'll see if it was pass interference on LSU or Florida State. I'm not sure which one. But man, they called all out blitz, trusted him one-on-one, and gosh, Travis got killed. And they might be getting one of the D linemen for targeting.
Yeah.
3 flags on the play. Yeah, they're getting him for targeting, and they're going to get LSU for pass interference.
So it should be a touch made touch down then.
Yeah, the play should stand. There's 3 flags, so there might be a hold on Florida State. I'm not sure.
Decline.
Okay, so we got this figured out. During the play, there's a pass interference on number 24 for LSU. There's roughing the passer on number 11 for LSU with targeting. So they're reviewing that to see for targeting. And then after the play, there's unsportsmanlike conduct on Ontario Wilson. And so, yeah, that's the 3 penalties there. So it will stand as a touchdown. The big question now remaining is, will the LSU player be kicked out for targeting? Which, yes, I think he will. That definitely looked like targeting. I mean, there was launch into a defenseless player, hit him in the head. I think that'll be targeted. I mean, he just headbutted him right in the face.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah, he just headbutted him right in the face. I can't say I've seen that in all my years watching football. A guy go in and just headbutt another guy right in the head like that and get kicked out for targeting. Other than the Cincinnati center last year, or a couple years ago, he punched somebody. I think he punched him and got called for targeting. Yeah, he did commit targeting. He's ejected. Gay for LSU is now done. And the look on Brian Kelly's face is a very worried look as Florida State is about to go up. They're already up 16-3, about to go up 17-3 if they make this extra point. Their defense has had two injuries, and Ali Gay disqualified for targeting. So has not been the night Brian Kelly and the Tigers hoped for, as Florida State has come out and they've been attacking since the beginning. A couple errors themselves, they missed on 4th and goal. They missed a field goal, so they've had opportunities to put even more points up on the board, and they've missed on them. They've definitely left some points on the table, but they're up 17-3 with 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, they made that. Yep. So they're up 2 touchdowns here on LSU, and things are not looking good for Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers. But we'll see if they can turn things around. We'll see if they can. But we're going to take a break while they go on commercial break, and we'll be right back with you guys after this. All right, we are back. I see John has left, and he's gonna say he's gonna stick around in the chat for the rest of the game. Oh man, no, don't worry. You did great, man. You did great. Of course, you're welcome on anytime you want, man. You did great. And it was a lot of fun having you on. Yeah, good to hear you, John. As 1st and 10 for LSU from the 18, and a pass right to Butte, and he drops it. He dropped it. Just LSU just can't get anything going here. But this is college football, and all it's going to take is LSU to get a big play, and they're going to be right back in this game. They're only down 2 touchdowns. They're not out of it. This game is far from over. Still 4 minutes to go in the third. If they get a big play, they're right back in this game, and they're going to be rolling again. So, yeah, they haven't really put together very many drives. They put together 2 good ones, and Daniel's getting pressured there, just throw way off. Flags down, maybe roughing the passer. Late hit, I think, yeah. Yeah, roughing the passer. So, I mean, that's another thing you see a lot in college football. Teams struggling, you get some penalties to help them out, and then next thing you know, they're in a rhythm. So maybe that's what LSU needs to wake them up. As they get a 15-yard gain and an automatic first down. So we'll see if they can do anything with it. LSU in the third quarter has 3 total yards. There's 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, and they only have 3 yards. But now they're at the 33-yard line. They're on 33-yard line, and there's the shot to Butte and pass interference. So Florida State helping LSU out, and that's a good call. That was definitely a catchable pass, and the defensive back was definitely holding on to his arm. So yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call, and that's gonna move. That's gonna move LSU up a good ways. Yeah, he has his arm locked right there. That pass is definitely catchable. Holding the jersey, yeah, that's a clear pass interference. So LSU now all the way up to midfield almost, and a handoff, and they'll get ahead of midfield to about the 48-yard line. Trying to get some rhythm here. LSU, a 4-yard run, 2nd and 6. Mike Denbrock, the offensive coordinator for LSU. We'll see what Jaden Daniels can do. Here, 2nd and 6, drop it back to pass. Nice pass, complete to the 35-34 of LSU, Florida State. LSU looks to have some new life. They're moving with some tempo. They seem to be in a little bit of a rhythm here. I'm telling you, those penalties definitely seem to get them going, give them some confidence. And Jaden Daniels is making throws now. Gets a pass. They're down almost to the 20-yard line now. I mean, this offense is getting in a rhythm now, and they're moving right down the field. That's what happens in college football. You help a team out with some penalties, and next thing you know, you kick them into another gear, and they're in a rhythm. Down to the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Daniels quick pass to the tight end, and he's going to get all the way to about the 14-yard line before he's hit out of bounds. So LSU in the red zone with a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3 coming up. Second and 2, the quarterback keeper on the option by Jaden Daniels, and he's going to get to about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for LSU coming up. They are moving the ball. They're moving the ball down the field pretty well on this drive. 30 yards and penalties for them. But hey, you take whatever you can get, and like I said, that put them in a rhythm. That helped get them in a rhythm, give them some confidence after the penalties. And they have it 1st and goal here. We'll see if they can put it in the end zone. They've had it 1st and goal twice already today, and they've come away with a field goal. They had to settle for a field goal on another drive, and it was blocked. So the handoff, they're on 1st and goal, and they're going to get down to about the 5-yard line. I want to see this tempo from LSU keep going. No need to stand around and look on the sidelines and let the play clock get all the way down to under 20. Keep it going. While you have the momentum and you have the rhythm, keep that rhythm going. Keep this tempo up and see what you can do here as they have it at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. I'd like to see a play action pass or something here. Something other than just trying to run it right through the middle, right into the teeth of this Florida State defense, because that hasn't really worked too well for you all night long. Maybe get some outside run, some option, but they're going to hand it right back up the middle, and he's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. To the 2-yard line, 3rd and goal. Maybe they do need to just keep running up the middle. They're not playing too poorly right now. So 55 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal for Jaden Daniels. Brings the guy in motion. Now back to the other side. The handoff up the middle. He didn't get in. Yeah, he was just short. He did not get in. Yeah, he did not get in. He's about half a foot short. 4th and goal, you got to go for this if you're LSU. They will. The handoff, and he's in. He's in. But the whistle blew before the snap. The previous plays under review. Brian Kelly is mad. Brian Kelly is mad now, saying they snapped the ball before the whistles blew. But looking back at this play, yeah, he's down. He's down just short. They've spotted that one perfectly. They spotted that one perfectly. About the half-yard line, the nose of the football just barely off of the goal line. Perfect spotting there. But, LSU 4th and goal, about half a foot needed. You got to go for this. You got to go for it. Down 14-3. 17-3, down 14 points with less than a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. You got to go for it and get a touchdown on the board. You got to go for this. Yeah, ruling on the field stands. Brian Kelly definitely not going to be happy with that. After the play was played out before they blew it dead and LSU scored on the play, everybody in the stands for LSU at least seems very mad. Say they all believe that whistle was blown after the snap. But Noah Cain in the ball game for LSU. See if he can get into the end zone here on 4th and goal. LSU motioning 2 tight ends to the right. Bring the guy. They run the same exact play. They give it to Noah Cain, and he gets in for the touchdown. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Touchdown, LSU. 14 point deficit could be cut in half with this extra point right here. So, big touchdown, much needed touchdown there from LSU. And you see that offense really get back in a rhythm. They really got back in a rhythm on that drive, helped out by the penalties, of course, which is what you want to see. Exactly, John. Yeah, made no difference. Same result. Would have been really, really mad Brian Kelly and LSU would have been really mad if they did not get it on that 4th and goal after they blew the play dead and stuff. They definitely would have been furious about that. But yep, like you said, made no difference. Same result, touchdown LSU, score cut or the deficit cut to 7. Florida State leads at 17-10 with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter, and LSU going to kick off to Florida State. We'll see if Jordan Travis and this offense has some more magic in them. They've been playing great all game long. Jordan Travis, 17 of 29, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 carries for 32 yards is Ward, the running back, and Wilson, the receiver, is having a great day. 7 catches, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Neighbors is the leading receiver for LSU, 3 catches for 28 yards. Jaden Daniels still the leading rusher with 12 carries for 76 yards, and he is 11 of 16 for 86 yards passing. Let's see here. Touchdown Florida State, score 17-10. We will see if Jordan Travis and the offense come out and do anything. See if they can at least chew this clock down a little bit. But that LSU offense was in the rhythm. You definitely don't want to give them the ball back with just a 7-point lead. A big hit there on the kickoff return as Florida State return man was dropped at the 20-yard line. And we look here, 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Florida State. You hear the LSU chants raining down now, and they are loud. A lot of LSU fans there, as you would expect. This game being played in Louisiana, in New Orleans, and the handoff. Ward gets nowhere. This LSU defense may be showing up to play too. Looks like LSU has a lot of momentum, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 17-10 as we head to the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break, but as soon as this game is back, we're going to be back on. All right, Anthony, I appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you coming on. Definitely hope we can get you on tomorrow night as well during our Clemson Georgia Tech stream. But yep, both. It looks like John's staying. But yeah, appreciate you stopping in, Anthony, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Excuse me. At least in the comment section. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back for the start of the fourth. All right, we are back. Start of the fourth quarter. Florida State ball at the 21. Hand off to Ward, and he's going to bust up through the middle for about an 8-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 2. LSU defensively would be big if they could get a stop here and get the ball back for this offense, who seemed to be in pretty good rhythm on that last drive. Maybe have a chance to go down and tie this game up. Florida State on the game, 9 of 13 on third downs. Up 17-10 here. Jordan Travis takes a snap, the pitch, and they're going to get the first down and about 5-6 yards more. Big run there. Big run there for sure. Not only does it keep the clock moving, taking less time off this clock, shortening this game, but it's a good game. Moves the chains, gets Florida State another first down. So yeah, if Florida State goes down and scores, and eats away, 6-7 minutes, and there's a flag now, a false start, just miscommunication with the snap count. Jordan Travis tried to take the snap, the center didn't snap it, so the right tackle jumped. So yeah. So let's see here. 1st and 15, Travis drops back to pass. Plenty of time in the pocket. Steps up, makes a nice pass up to Pittman, who's all the way down to the LSU 43-yard line. Man, LSU just got no pressure right there. Travis had all the time in the world to throw that ball. Plenty of time there. 4-man rush. Nobody got home. Pittman ended up being wide open. The handoff there, and he's not going nowhere. Stopped. Loses about half a yard on that one. And that'll be 2nd and 11 coming up for them now. Jordan Travis dropping back on 2nd and 10. A lot of pressure, making some magic happen, a little jump throw, and he has a man inside the 30. That's Wilson. What a throw. Jordan Travis just making plays left and right here. All kinds of crazy stuff he's pulling off right now. He looks to be limping a little bit. Not really. He's just kind of walking, just kind of slow-paced walking. Bought a little time, and then he just kind of jump throwed over his lineman, and good pass to Wilson, who makes the grab down to the 29 of LSU. A little trick play and end around, and he's going to run it to about the 17-yard line. A big run there from Span to get down to about the 16, 15-yard line and bring up another 1st and 10 here for Florida State. And like I said, a touchdown on this drive would go a very long way to putting this game away and securing the win here for Florida State. The first down play, they run it for a gain of about 2. Bring up 2nd down and 8. All right, 2nd down and 9. Second and 9 here for Florida State from the LSU 12-yard line. Jordan Travis delivers a nice pass to the tight end, Douglas. down to the 9-yard line, it looks like. I believe is where it was at, and that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Excuse me, down to the 4-yard line. So 3rd and 1. Jordan Travis going to keep it himself, and he's going to get the first down to about the 2-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him at the 3. So 1st and goal from the 3. Brian Kelly does not look happy, looks very worried. Mike Norvell on the other side looks very calm and cool right now. And we'll see if Florida State can punch the ball in for a touchdown. If they score a touchdown here, you got 10 minutes left. It's going to be difficult for LSU to come back. 10 minutes and counting, 1st and goal. Jordan Travis out wide. Ward, Wildcat. He's going to take it, and he's going to get to about the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal. That's not a bad play. You get closer, and that clock keeps ticking. You keep making less and less time for LSU. You definitely at least want to come away with a field goal here. Make it a 2-possession game is your top priority. But you definitely want to do it by scoring a touchdown. So 2nd and goal, about 9 minutes to go, 9:15 and counting. They will have to snap it before the 9-minute mark. Travis, the handoff to the fullback, and he's in for the touchdown for Florida State. Touchdown, Seminoles. That actually was not a fullback. That was the linebacker DJ Lundy who gets the run there, the handoff, and he scores the touchdown to put Florida State up by 2 scores now, which is a big number. That's pretty big to go up by 2 touchdowns there with less than 9 minutes to play, or 9:04 to play. Excuse me, 9:04 to play here. If you're the Florida State kicker, you got to make this PAT, and on the kickoff, you got to keep that ball in play. You cannot kick it out of bounds and let them start at the 35 and give them a shorter field. So yeah, LSU gonna have to make something happen. Florida State went on a 6-minute drive, and ended with a touchdown to go up big. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a quick break, but I'll be back whenever the broadcast comes back. Okay, we are back. John getting in with a baseball update. Says San Diego coming back, scoring three more runs. LSU, excuse me, not LSU. The Dodgers beating San Diego 5-4, top of the seventh right now. But LSU on the first down play, gets a nice pass for a first down. And then they get 9 yards on the next two plays, and they have it 3rd and 1. Now, Jaden Daniels, the handoff, and they're going to get a first down and much more up to about their own 43, working closer to that midfield mark. Gonna see here if LSU can go down and score. They definitely need a touchdown here. They need a touchdown, down 14 points. And they get it to their tight end, who's going to get up close to midfield before being pushed out of bounds, about a yard or two short. Drop back on 2nd and 5. Get pressured, gets the pass away to his running back, but it is dropped. So 3rd and 5 now for LSU. 3rd and 5 for them, as they need a conversion here. 7 minutes and 39 seconds left. They don't have time to waste. They need a quick score here. The out route, and he's gonna get the first down, just barely. Just barely did Thomas get the first down there for LSU. But clock ticking, under 7.5 minutes to play. LSU down 2 scores. Ball in Florida State territory at the 47-yard line. Jaden Daniels in the gun. Hands it off up the middle. Goodwin gets down to about the 43-yard line. Looks like a Florida State player down on the field. Maybe not. Yeah, Florida State man down. Kashawn Butte still only has 3 targets and no receptions all night long. Just hasn't been on the same page with Jaden Daniels, and the one play was he dropped it. So yeah, not much going good right now for them. Yep, so LSU, they need a touchdown. They need it. Man, John says the ump called a ball just inside. He called it a strike to end the inning with 2 runners on, which has definitely hurt San Diego. Chances now. It's the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, not good there for San Diego. Yeah, college football's flipping back to college football. Yeah, we're on a break right now. We should be back decently soon.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 with the Galaxy Trade-in. Any year, any condition.
let's take a quick look at the stats for both teams. Jordan Travis, 20 of 32, 260 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ward, the running back for Florida State, 12 carries, 41 yards. Ontario Wilson, 7 catches, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. For LSU, Neighbors, the leading receiver, 3 catches, 28 yards. Daniels, the leading passer, obviously, and rusher, 12 carries for 76 yards, 14 of 21 for 104 yards. No touchdowns. The only touchdown was Noah Kane on the ground, 1 yard rushing touchdown. So yeah, it hasn't been a good game really for LSU offense. Defense holding up as best they can. Have a lot of injuries. John Jansen said, "LA just scored, making it 6-4." So 6-4. But we are back now. LSU, Florida State. LSU faced with a 2nd and 6 on the Florida State 43-yard line. So yeah, 2nd and 6, 7 minutes to play, clock counting. LSU needs to hurry if they want to have a shot. They can't just waste time. Daniels, nice job avoiding pressure, going to step up and run, and he's going to get a first down. Nope, they're going to mark him about a yard short. About a yard short. And they're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1, bringing up 4th down. So LSU is going to have to go for it here on 4th and 2. This right here is going to decide the game, most likely. Most likely this is going to be the game right here. Under 6 minutes to play. 4th down and 2. And there's going to be a timeout. LSU, I believe. Oh, no. Injured player for Florida State. Fourth and 2, and they're going to get it. There's Boutte with his first catch, and it's a big one. Daniels' pass complete to his tight end, number 86, and he'll have a 2nd down and 6 up. Less than 5 minutes to play. They have to hurry. I don't know why they're taking so long. Right now they're just standing hands on hips looking over to the sideline. You need to be hurrying. You do not have all the time in the world like you're playing like. Daniels pump fake. Now tries to find Boutte, and Butte dropped the ball again. Florida State has played great defense on him all night long. He just dropped the ball there. I mean, it was it got tipped slightly. It looked like maybe wasn't a clean spiral, but still one you got to catch. Third down, and they get the first down. A little over 4 minutes, and there's a pass to the running back off his hands and completed. Another drop. Probably better he dropped that one, though, because he got lit up afterwards. And he might have fumbled had he caught that ball. And there's a touchdown to Jenkins for LSU with 4 minutes to go. Extra point is up and good, so a 7-point game with 4:07. LSU with 3 timeouts. So now you're faced with the decision: do you onside kick it or do you kick this ball away and trust your defense? I would think with 4:07 and 3 timeouts, they're going to kick this ball away, trust their defense to go get the stop. So we'll see what they do indeed decide to do. All right, we're going to take a break until we get back. I see John Jensen said LA 3-run homer. It's 9-4. I guess they shut that comeback down. But yeah, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back when the game's back. All right, we're back, and LSU set for kickoff. We'll see what they do here. It looks like they're going to kick it away. They might try a surprise onside kick. Nope, they're going to kick that one away, and it's going to go into the end zone, caught for a fair catch in the end zone. So Florida State will take over at the 25. So 24-17 the score. Florida State over LSU. 4:07 to go in the game. LSU 3 timeouts. They need a stop here. A penalty on LSU, and Florida State is going to start the drive at the 40-yard line. So now Ward on the ground, and he's just going to fall down. Smart play. He fell down inbounds after a gain of about 1 or 2 yards. Perkins, number 40 for LSU, shoving number 19 after the play of 15-yard penalty. And so Florida State is going to start the drive at the 40. The first down play, they get a 1-yard run. The main thing is Ward fell down inbounds to keep the clock rolling. So 3:30 and counting now. So even if your defense does get a stop, because they started at the 40-yard line, you're not going to have very good field position unless they shank a punt or something crazy happens. And the end around goes for about 3.5 yards. You've got 3 minutes and counting, 3:08 and counting down. Now, LSU still holding on to all 3 timeouts. 3rd and 5 for Florida State. I would imagine they're probably just going to keep this on the ground again, and just run the ball, keep the clock going. Either force Brian Kelly to use the timeout or leave them with under 2 minutes to go. But Jordan Travis is going to drop back to snap it, to throw it. They're going for the kill here, and he almost was sacked. And the throwaway. So now the clock stops at 2:25. LSU has all 3 timeouts. It'll be 4th and 5, and Florida State is going to be forced to punt the ball. Big stop by the LSU defense. The penalty after the kickoff pushes them to the 40, or else LSU could be looking at some good starting field position. But yeah, nonetheless, they're going to be taking over right here. Yeah, so the punt there. And LSU, he muffed the punt again, and Florida State picked it up. He muffed the punt again. He muffed it again. And Florida State is going to recover the ball inside the 10-yard line. This game's over. Florida State will take over at the 8-yard line. Wow. He muffed the punt again. The second one that he's muffed. in this game, and Florida State has recovered both of them. Trayshawn Ward, the run down to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Man. Yeah, 2 turnovers, both muff punts by Malik Neighbors. Man. Yeah, this one's over. I mean, Brian Kelly's not even using his timeouts. He's not even going to use his timeouts. Ward down to about the half-yard line. Brian Kelly just now taking his first time out. This is also poor clock management by Brian Kelly. Why would you wait and let that much time tick off before you call timeout? But whatever, minute 25 left. 2 timeouts for LSU. And it's looking like, I mean, this game's over, yeah. Yeah, Malik Neighbors, man, the 2 muff punch really cost them this game. The first muff punt, not really, because Florida State didn't get anything, no points at all out of it. But this second muff punt, man, Florida State fumbled and LSU recovered. LSU football. A minute 20, 2 timeouts left. The pitch play for Ward, and he muffed it. He not muffed it, he dropped it. Wow. Man, this is turning out to be a crazy game. And it only fits with a lot of the crazy games we've seen this week. Yeah, 2 muff punts and a shanked punt. But, man, LSU still with an opportunity to win this game after the fumble. Now, they are on the 1 yard line, 99 yards to go, a minute 20. They do have 2 timeouts. Neighbors with the catch on the slant to the 8 yard line. They got to get set. There's a minute 12 to go, and they're just jogging around looking to the sideline. They got to get set. Coming down to a minute 5 when they get the snap off. Jaden Daniels scanning, gets to Neighbors again. He gets to the 16. They got to hurry. Under a minute to go. The clock stops momentarily to move the change. It's going now. You got to snap the ball. Go, go, go. You got 50 seconds left. 2 timeouts. They snap the ball. They're at the 16. Daniels escapes pressure. He's going to step up and scramble, trying to get out of bounds. He's not going to get there, but he is up close to the 30. Clock stops for a second to move the chains. 41 seconds to go here. Still 2 timeouts for LSU, and they're going to use one there. So 41 seconds left, a timeout, and they have about 70 yards to go to the end zone. Things are getting crazy here. Things are getting crazy. All right, so 41 seconds to go. One timeout, 1st and 10, 70 yards to go for LSU. Daniels looking, and he has the catch to Boutte up to the 42-yard line now. 35 seconds to go, 1st and 10. He gets out of bounds, so the clock stops. One timeout, 35 seconds to go. Daniels drops back. Receiver tiptoes the sideline for 9 yards up near midfield. 30 seconds to go. One timeout left. Can LSU tie this thing up and send it to overtime? This is crazy. Daniels drops back, and he's going to be sacked. They used their timeout, 24 seconds left, but now you have no timeouts as Florida State gets the sack. Man, so that is not good right there to give up the sack. Yeah, John, that was a big sack there. Big sack for sure. To make them use that last time out, but not only that, they lose 5 yards as well. So, yeah, they come up 24-17. Second and 15, 25 seconds left. LSU, no timeouts. From their own 47-yard line. 53 yards to the end zone. Daniels pressured. He has to get out and run. He's not going to get out of bounds, though, but he's still going all the way inside the 30, down to the 30, 15 seconds left. They're going to clock it. The clock stops momentarily for the chains to move. They spike the ball. 14 seconds to go. Man. Wow. This game is insane. LSU is at the 30-yard line with 14 seconds left. If they score on this drive, they would have gone 99 yards in a minute 25 seconds. This is incredible. All right, you got to be watching Boutte here if you're Florida State, the All-American receiver. You have to keep an eye on him. You cannot let him beat you. And they go to number 11. He gets the catch and gets out of bounds, about a 10-yard gain. 10 seconds to go. 1st and 10. 20 yards to the end zone. They're in the red zone. Can LSU pull this off and send this game to overtime or potentially go for 2 to win it? The 19-yard line, 19 yards to the end zone. Daniels finds his man. He's going to get out of bounds with 1 second left at the 2-yard line. He gets out of bounds with 1 second left at the 2-yard line. LSU, 2 yards away. 2 yards away. This is the game right here. 1 second remaining from the 2-yard line. A touchdown with the PAT sends this thing to overtime. You get stopped, you lose. And Florida State's going to use the timeout here. First and goal from the 2, 1 second remaining. Can LSU go 99 yards in a minute 20 seconds and tie this game up or potentially win it? So your scenarios are they get stopped, they lose. They get a touchdown, Brian Kelly's left with a decision. He's left with a decision. He can either go for 2. He can either go for 2 to try and win this game, or he can kick the extra point and send it to overtime. Just barely got out of bounds. His knee almost hit on that play down in bounds. That would have been crazy. His knee did. Florida State's going to challenge if the runner was out of bounds. Man. I think he got out of bounds because I don't see any turf kick up. He's down. Yeah, his knee's down in bounds for sure. So they're going to have 2 seconds. Yeah, so 2 seconds on the clock. So they're going to have to get up to the line. As soon as that whistle blows, they're going to have to snap the ball. No, John, it's not a 10-second runoff. What's going to happen is LSU is going to get lined up on the line of scrimmage. And as soon as that whistle blows, they're going to snap the ball, and they're going to have one play to try and get this. They're going to try and get it. So, yeah, I mean, they got one shot. They might not even get the snap off, but there should be 2 seconds left. As soon as that whistle blows, you got to snap the ball. Because as soon as that whistle blows, that clock is starting. LSU has to get set. So one last play, if they get the snap off. Man, this is an intense game here.
Sunday nighter for the kind of college football opening weekend it has been. This group can talk to the command center back in Dallas, and That's what we are told they are doing.
This is crazy here. LSU trying to go ahead and get set up, lined over the ball before the replay's even over.
And the 17-yard reception to Mason Taylor, where he was ruled down out of bounds, stopping the clock.
No, part of his body has to be out. The ball can't be over the line. So yeah, I think he's down in bounds. But if you look, I don't know if you saw whenever they showed the clock ticking with the play, there was 2 seconds on the clock. So they will have a little bit more. They will have a little bit more of a chance to snap the ball instead, 2 seconds instead of 1. So, yeah, I mean, if you're LSU, you got to be ready to get set and snap this ball. I also don't know what's taking them so long to review this. I mean, he was down. I didn't think Norvell could challenge that, though. I thought now, I guess that's NFL that the last 2 minutes it's booth review. So I guess college you can challenge at any time apparently. But I got that confused with the NFL because the NFL after the 2-minute warning in the second quarter and the fourth quarter, it's
When the replay booth creates a running clock in the last minute, it is subject to a 10-second subtraction. They get the first down and review the play.
LSU will get one play. LSU gets one play here to get the ball in the end zone and cap off a 99-yard drive. I don't know how they're supposed to snap it with 1 second with the referee standing in the way because he doesn't back away until the whistle blows. So how can they snap the ball with him in the way unless the clock is stopped and they just get one play? Okay, Florida State called a timeout, so yeah, they're going to get to snap the ball. Can LSU force overtime? This is intense. Yeah, the 1 second, the kick six, Alabama versus Auburn. Yeah, I mean, the good news for Florida State is they can't. I mean, it's going to be very hard for them to lose this game, at least in regulation, because they would have to give up the touchdown, then give up the 2-point conversion. And Brian Kelly's a pretty conservative coach. I don't even think he would go for the 2-point. I think he would kick the extra point, considering the momentum you would have after going on a 99-yard drive. So, yeah, this is intense. I'm glad I'm not a fan of either of these teams. I'm glad I'm not a fan of either of these teams. I had plenty of my nail-biter moments last year with Clemson. But here we go. Jaden Daniels, LSU, one play. Drops back to throw. Throws it. Touchdown! Touchdown, LSU! Touchdown! LSU has a chance to tie it with the PAT. Jari Jenkins with the touchdown grab. Is Florida State going to blow it again like they did last year, week 1 against Notre Dame? In the same time slot, Sunday at 7:30 on ABC. Are they going to do it again? LSU kicking the extra point. LSU goes 11 plays, 99 yards in a minute and 20 seconds. And here comes the extra point to tie this thing up and send it to overtime. It's blocked. Florida State blocked it. They win it. They blocked the PAT, and it still almost went in. But it hit the crossbar and bounces down. Florida State blocked it. No, John, no. They are happy after that. Oh, my gosh. They blocked the PAT. They go 99 yards in a minute 20 seconds, get down there, and then they score the touchdown after the long review, and then they get the PAT blocked. Holy cow. What a game. What a game. That is incredible. What a game. That is by far game of the week. That is incredible. Holy cow, what a game. That is insane. That is insane. All right, guys. Well, it's almost been 4 hours, so I'm going to hop off here. But we're going to be back tomorrow night with Clemson, Georgia Tech. I can't wait. What a game we just had right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night around 8 o'clock Eastern time for Clemson, Georgia Tech.